everybody.
Well, hello. Happy Monday.
Hello. It's Monday night, another night of and we're here. So I hope everybody can hear us and see us okay. Tonight, you'll notice I've got two special people in the chat. I've got my co host, Joe from the Copperheads, and
Hello,
we have
everybody.
our special guest tonight is Damien from Louisiana Dirt Diggers. So
Hello, everybody.
we're going to take a moment and say hello to everybody that I can see in the chat. And the chat's going so quickly, guys.
Crazy.
All right. You ready? I'll go right down my cheat list. How's that, guys? We've got Adventures with Goats. We've got American Woodland Relics, Backyard Treasures, BC Treasure Trails, Bobby Pastor, Brotherhood Metal Detected. Hey, Eric. Dennis Foster, Detected. I'm not going to say this right. Okanagan.
You think you got it?
I don't know.
You did it. That worked.
Did I say it right, Paul? Let me know.
You did it good.
DF Digger, Digging with Deej. Hi, Deej. Frederick Romano's here. Marky, Outbush with Marky's here. Greeting from New York. Greeting from New Hampshire. Hot Rocks, Prescott, Arizona, prospecting. Illinois Digger, Tim. Hi, Tim. Indiana Tones, Lou's here. Dudes are in the house. JHH, rocks. Joe Copperhead, he's right there. We've got Richie Medicine Maine and Marlon Mayor Videos. Hi, Brenda. Mama Gone Detecting. Mark T. Mark Thomas is in the house, and Mark the Berg Hunter. Michael Swan. Hi, Michael. Let's Swat's here. Jason. New York. Is that New York S? NYS. Lotto Scratches. Hey, thank you for being here. You're new tonight. Thank you. Papa Roos, what's in the dirt? Pro Metal Detector, Quester of the Past. Hey, River Sticks Outdoors, Rob Random, all the way from the UK. Sherlock Tones, New York City Metal Detective. Sniff Hounders Detecting, Straight Up Metal Detecting, Tripwire. And Sully Saving History. We dig it. William Baker. Hi, William. And Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunters. I saw it just pop in. And Casey has just popped in. Did I say Bobby Pastor? Hi, Bobby. My screen is going like this with names right now. I'm so sorry. Rebel Digger. Hey, Marty. Marty's here too. Detector. She digs. Demon Rat. Everyone is like, wow, it's flying by. Amphibious Archaeology. I think I've got almost everybody. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. I just want to take a moment and say hello to everybody. So it's Monday night. We are here for another show of Digging Life. I hope you guys had hey, Clint, had a really great weekend. I know myself, I spent it shoveling again. And
ooh, yeah.
And I don't think you did any shoveling, Damien, did you?
No, don't have the pleasure to do that one.
You're really lucky because it's not fun. We actually have more snow coming for tomorrow. So what we're going to do tonight was we're going to have a little bit of a conversation here and get to know a little bit about Louisiana Dirt Diggers. I'm sure some of you have already seen him in the chats before, have checked out some of his videos. I am actually going to drop his link right in here. That's tonight's guest link. I'm hoping all of you tonight will take a chance and check out his channel. There's some really great videos. One of the things, Damien, that I absolutely love about your channel is your whole family gets into detecting.
Yes, they enjoy it just as much as I do.
I mean, we've got right from your dad down to the little boys.
Yeah, my dad, OG Pops, we call him. My wife,
that's right. That's old gangster pops, right? I was trying to figure out what that stood for because he just kept saying it. And I'm like, what does this mean? And then finally in one of the episodes, you were like, old gangster. And I'm like, OG. And I'm like, that's what OG means.
Wow.
It took me a little bit, okay? I'm not the brightest. Wow. So one of the things I noticed about you, and you have been detecting a really long time, but you just started YouTube about a year ago or so. So tell me a little bit about how long you've been detecting And what got you into detecting? Was it just you? Was it a family thing? Go ahead.
I've been doing it for I'm guessing around 15 years now,
Wow.
and
Long time.
my me and my dad always talked about history and anything to do with history, and it pretty much piqued my interest of it, and I got me a metal detector. I mean, y'all don't laugh, but it was a junior, and I used to go into high school football bleachers. If you go underneath the football bleachers, wear a hard hat because the bleachers will knock you out. And I mean, it's like I had to hunch down with this metal detector to use, and there was no my signal straight had numbers on it, and it looked like a voltage meter. So it's just and then just from there, it just peaked from there, and just started doing research, and Civil War really caught my interest of it, and been doing that ever since.
Well, I mean, have you always lived in Louisiana? Is that where you're basically from and grown, raised, or? I mean,
Homegrown Louisiana.
you've got that history all around you. You've got that Civil War history around you.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty much almost right in your backyard there.
Right. It's littered here. You know, it's from the Bayou Teche to New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Just everywhere you go, it's just everything's Civil War history.
See, that's like us up here. We would love to dig some Civil War history.
There we
We're
go.
we're all colonial history here, which is great, and everybody's jealous about our area. But man, I would do anything to get down there and dig some Civil War history.
And see, we just complete opposite. I would love to go up there and dig colonial, but maybe I swap out a hunt one day with a couple of
I like
y'all.
that idea. We need to
Sounds
get
like a plan.
once we can do some
I
more
got
of this. Yeah, get the traveling, get this whole situation we're in right
What's
now with
the
the
COVID
pandemic.
situation down by you, Damien?
it's it's a touchy thing. Some stores they don't really care. You can go in there with no shirt on, much less a mask. But and then in some places like you can't even look in the store without having a mask. So it's
Yes.
I mean we having strong cases. I mean you go in there for a cut finger and they're like, oh y'all got COVID.
Yeah.
I mean you can't be sick with anything else.
Yeah, we're just in this area where I live. We've gone through a pretty big spike recently for us. We've been rather this whole 2020. We were rather laid back in our area. Not too many cases, but all the states around us were thousands at a time, and we were just sitting really quiet. But now we're starting to catch up now, and it's pretty spiky around here, and we've had a lot of hits. So hopefully that will change this year so we can get some good detecting out there, have some fun,
Fingers crossed.
join I know, fingers crossed, and just be able to spend some time with some family and friends and just live life again and not have to worry about any of that. Thank you so much, guys. Lou just said he's following you now. Thank you, Lou.
Thank you.
Melly Man's in the house.
Hey, Mike. I know I was trying to see there's so many other people that came in. Hey, Patrick. Hi, Robert.
I'm watching the chat. You keep talking.
Well, then you can type and say hello. BC.
I am trying.
All set with a headset. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah,
Perfect.
I can hear it.
So what made you, since you love history so much and you were detecting, you said, with Pops, your dad, when did you start getting the whole family involved? When did and the children get involved? Has that always been over the past few years or more so recently since the YouTube started?
I've been with my wife for 7 years now. 6, 7 years.
Yeah. That's okay. I do the same thing. How many years?
And I have my little boy with her, and so it's about 6, 7 years now. It's when we first met. I took her out on a dig. Believe it or not.
Did you really? Was that like one of your first dates?
Right. And I took a middle second.
Oh, that's good. A girl that digs is the girl you want to keep.
Hey, keeper.
She's a keeper.
So now it's just when we get out in the field, it's competition. It's always fun.
I mean, I noticed that with the two of you in your videos, it seems to be that little bit of competitiveness between the two of you when you're out there. And she claims her territory and makes sure you stay in your area when she hits a good spot. I love that. I think that's great. So, I mean, how much of a competition do you have? Do you actually make bets about who's going to find the best thing of the day, or?
No, it's just pretty much at the end of the day, it's like usual. She'll find all the bullets. I mean, I found. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love finding bullets. It puts you in the area that you need to be with that width on also. So I'm running my machine wide open so I can listen to her. And she absolutely love finding bullets and stuff. And I love finding the bullets, but it's like I want to get more into. I'm like, where's the buttons? Where's the belt buckles? That's what I'm looking for. So I'm cherry picking, which I shouldn't do.
It's a bad habit to get in.
It's a very bad habit to get in.
And I do a lot more of that instead of digging what I should be digging, but I don't do. But I'm just sitting there cherry picking. She's coming behind me. Oh, look what I found behind me.
You're gonna leave. You're gonna leave something good behind that she's gonna find.
Yeah, you are.
And she rubs it in my face, which is awesome, though. I'm glad she found it.
No, I know that you pull bullets out of the ground like we pull pennies out of the ground up here. I cannot get over the 3-ringers that you're pulling. And what are they? Explain. I don't know bullets that well, especially Civil War bullets. I'm still learning all this because I'm still new at that. Sharps. Is that a certain? Is that a certain type or part of a 3-ringer, or is it just a certain like a rifle bullet or something?
A sharps is it's pretty much a bullet that the cavalry had used. I mean, back then they picked up anything they could fire out of a gun, but it's usually cavalry. It was encased, and such as the Burnside was encased. They had a casing on it about that long.
Okay.
And, a 3-ringer, it was all part of a. They came in the cartridge and it's all paper. I mean, it was just ready to go, shove in the barrel, and shoot. But that'll be a shot.
Because I mean, that amazes me when you guys are pulling out your little musket balls and your sharps and your 3-ringers and your little like almost like, to me they'd be like a pellet balls or something. Your 32 calibers. I mean, you know your bullets, because I'm sitting there going, they all look the same to me. I'm going, that looks the same as that. I don't know the difference.
Like these here, these little ones, we call them bucking balls, or buckshot. And what it is, you have a round ball,
right?
And 3 of these will be inside of it, and that's what they call it. Come out with the bucking. So when they shot, these buckshots will come out, and then you have the ball that comes out.
See, that's cool. I didn't realize that. That's actually pretty interesting. I didn't know that.
History lesson on bullets there.
It is. I love bullets, okay? I find a lot of just regular bullets up here, and occasionally we get some nice musket balls while finding things. But I mean, when I find the bullets, they actually fascinate me because there's so many different types. And I'm watching here, you pulling out history, Civil War, different type of bullets, and I'm looking at them going, I really don't see the difference. And I've watched videos on different bullets, some Civil War. Like I have a nice friend down in Tennessee, and he sent me up some Civil War bullets that he dug, and they're different types. But to me, I'm looking at them going, how can you tell the difference? And I guess you learn after a while, as you know.
Yes, just after a while, this is 58 caliber round ball versus a 69 caliber round.
Thing's a monster.
That's Is that the 69 one? That's
that
that
thing.
that would put a hole in you.
A little bit.
And my wife had found 3 of them at the new spot that we're digging now. I haven't found a 69 caliber 3-ringer round ball, and she pulls out 3 of them.
Stop cherry picking.
That's what it is. You got to stop that cherry picking. You've got a lot of iron. You have a lot of iron in the ground down there, like we do up here, and those signals just bounce around. And I regret some cherry picking that I've done.
We've all done it.
Mm-hmm. You get used to that. You know this field that you're going to, and you know there's a lot of largies in that field, and we all do that.
Yeah.
Yes, that cherry picking gets me in trouble sometimes. She'll come back with a pocket full of bullets. They're like, I'm just following behind you because she's like, I know you. I mean, if I would dig them up, but it's like I got so much time in this day, and I want to, I'm looking for the button.
You're looking for the silver.
It is. Well, he just had. If anyone has checked out his recent video, Damien just hit a bucket lister recently. Do you have that by you? With you right there? It is a sweet, really sweet bucket lister he just got. Can you see that? It's a half-seated dime, right?
Is
that what that is?
1841, seated half.
Congratulations.
Nice. Yes, congratulations.
But it don't surpass my my wife found a half dime before I've done it, but she found a 1833 cap.
Is there a hole in that? Does that have a hole in it too?
Yeah,
it's holes.
Oh, I love that. I love hold coins.
That's awesome.
It just makes it that much more personal.
It really does.
But
that's why you're cherry picking.
Exactly. And she picked out this one as a seated quarter, which seated, now that I can say I found the seated half dime, and I found plenty of seated dimes. Never found the seated quarter. She always outdoes me every time.
See, that's on my bucket list for this year. I have yet to find a seated coin, and I want to find a seated coin this year. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see.
To a seated coin, really?
I have not found a seated yet. I have found.
Actually, I haven't found it seated either.
All right then. See,
I was capped, standing, but not seated.
Yep. So that's what I'm hoping for this year. Fingers crossed.
Either seated or gold. I'll be happy.
I'm looking for that gold.
Hey, you got a good chance down that way with that gold, buddy.
Yeah, that's what they carried it in their pockets back then.
I know, but that's why you stop cherry picking, because you got to start digging those low tones, my friend.
I was gonna say you're over passing those golds up. You could have a nice little hoard you went right over.
Exactly, and that's what my wife told me. She said, like, well, you never find that gold coin if you don't. That's all you hear is the big loud signals. You can see the shovel going in. Like if you hear that little tone, you're like, walking. Like, I'm gonna find that gold coin behind you one day. I'm like,
yeah, no, that would be nice. I mean, you found reals too down there, right? Have
right.
You found reals?
I found 2.
Joel, you just got your first. Was it a full real or half real?
Who, me?
Yeah.
It was a 1 real.
1 real, yeah.
1734.
That's really nice.
1804, 1 real.
So what's your oldest coin then that you found between the two of you, actually?
That's my oldest, and I found a counterfeit not too long ago, and it was a Peru Escudos, and it was counterfeit. And what age it would be, I don't know if it would be at that age, but it was counterfeit.
That's cool. All counterfeit coins.
That is so cool, though. What's on the other side? Is it just the same, or
It's you can barely see the pillows.
yeah, you can.
Pillows.
The other side, you can see more
Yeah,
detail.
yeah.
Oh, there you go. You just had it for a second.
That's awesome.
This one,
Bet you were dancing in your pants when you found that thing, right?
I went and checked out. It was another spot I was looking at, and my wife stayed in the truck. You know, she lets me go out there and see what's out there first before she goes walking out there. And I come sprinting back to the truck. You know, she's like, "Oh, he must have found something." And I came out with that, and then that's when I actually started the video at my truck. I was trying to talk. I was like, "Look what I found! Look what I found!"
Did she believe you?
Yeah, she believes she jumped out that truck, and we looked it up. And after that, it's like she jumped out that truck. She was almost had to catch a piggyback ride to keep up with her.
Yeah, but being counterfeit made it even more special on top of that.
Exactly.
That's rare. That's a rare one.
Yeah, that's a nice one to find. So most of your digging that you do then is basically all the fields, old plantation fields. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yeah, we a lot of during the Civil War, a lot of the plantation homes, sugar houses, and everything was burnt down during the Civil War. So it's pretty much trying to find a general area. You walk out in the field until you start finding old brick and glass. And once you kind of find that, we'll go out there with the metal detectors and look straight just for the iron. Once you hit that iron patch, it's on. That's when we start going low and slow.
Now, do you find it easy to get permissions out there? I mean, I'm not sure what your metal detection laws are like in Louisiana, or do you find that farmers or even homeowners welcome you on their properties?
The homeowners, they get a little funny sometimes. It's actually I can get permissions all day in the cane field. They don't really care. Just like if you find a whole bunch of gold coins, y'all go half with them. I mean, and there's like pretty much go dig your heart out, you know. But homeowners to go on an actual plantation there, it's like some of them are all right with it. They actually kind of curious to see what's in their yard.
Yeah.
And some of them is like, no, I'm not happy.
That's the thing I need to start working on, is working on some homeowners permissions. And I don't know. COVID came.
Got to start working on that stuff.
Yeah, COVID came and made that a little bit difficult to go and knock on people's doors. And so it's kind of like
you're sitting there with a mask over your face, going out to somebody's door. Hey,
it's bad enough you're a stranger now, right? And then you have a mask on your face.
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing. You show up, you got the mask on, you got your hat on. They're just seeing like your eyes. That's it.
I had a guy just before the spring hit, end of summer. I told you about this. Nance right down the street from me. Finally went over and asked him, and he pulled a gun on me. He was mowing his lawn, like 80 years old. Pulled a gun on me. I'm just like, are you serious? All right, I'll see you later. Time to go.
Yeah, time to leave.
So tell me then, what else are you finding down there in your Civil War area?
A lot of dowel parts, dowel heads, arms, legs, feet. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of you have a lot of pottery shards in your area. Because I noticed, like, your mother-in-law, she goes around picking up all, like, the bottles and the pottery shards. That's really cool, though. There's some beautiful pieces there.
Sometimes you get them whole bottles. I know one of our videos we have a whole bottle. My dad found 2 whiskey bottles whole. How that made it through a sugarcane field that's been plowed over 100 times and never touched those bottles.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just walk straight up to them, just pull them out. I was like,
Missouri Mike just jumped in there, Nance.
Hey, Mike, it's great to see you. I hope you're feeling better and doing well. It's been nice to see you bouncing around the chats again.
There's a lot of people here, man. This chat
Yeah,
lying. I'm trying.
it's hard to.
Nah,
So what about the relics? I'm really a relic person. I like the relics. Are you as you just said, you want to find more of the buttons. So I know you found a couple of didn't you find a soldier's uniform button or recently? In one of your videos I
Right.
saw that.
Right. Well, I found a U.S. Officer button.
Okay.
Found a cavalry, U.S. cavalry button. Two bayonet scabbard tips. It was recently in
Oh, that looks good.
very cool. That's nice.
That looks really nice.
found those. I got a few other buttons.
I was going to ask you about that. That was so if you had some right there to show.
The one that's most special to me is CSA.
USA.
What's that? Is that what does it say?
Confederate States.
Yep. That is nice. You really have a lot of detail left on that.
That's a great button right there.
I keep that one stowed away.
Oh yes.
More cotton and close it
up. Keep the air away from it.
Exactly.
Nice. Do you do anything special to preserve them, or do you keep them, or do you tumble any of them that you find?
Pretty much for the buttons. I kind of rub them up a little bit with a brush out in the field, just to see like a U.S. Button in the shield, just to see if there's an I or an A or a C, stuff
Right.
like that. And if there's gold gill that comes up, I wait till I get it home and I clean it up a little bit, and I use that CLR, and it pretty much cleans it really, really well.
CLR works well.
Yeah, I was gonna hear everybody says that. Like they carry it at like all the hardware stores, the Dollar Tree store, things like that. It's really easy to get. So I know one of the things that you've mentioned before, is everybody does. Everybody has like a relic room, and you don't want to call yours a relic room. You want to call it a digging room, your digger's room, or something like that. Have you created your digger's den yet, or?
It's still in the process. I have everything in totes and boxes.
Just like the rest of us.
Yep.
Everywhere.
On the
One
kitchen
day
table.
I'll do it. One day.
And it still seems to elude me to start my. I have every intention to start it.
Yeah.
When? Not sure yet.
So tell me, what else did you bring? Did you bring anything else to show? Because I know you had a few things that. Those coins were nice.
Bullets, buttons. I'll tell you one thing that'll blow your eardrums out.
Look at that.
Yeah,
is that
definitely.
the one? Is that the one Lauren found?
I found that one a few years before we started dating.
Oh, okay.
And I actually found this in the sugarcane field across the street from my house.
Oh, I love Ben Franklin's. I have one of those. I do. I've got one of those too. They're like one of my favorite coins. It really is. I don't know. I think I kind of remember it from my childhood. I had an uncle that used to give me 50-cent pieces when I was a kid. I wish I kept him. A stupid me would run to the store and spend it.
Right.
My grandfather used to give us to him when we was kids, and me and my brother, we threw him in the ditch across the house. Didn't know better.
The things that we should have kept.
Too late now.
I know.
Now you gotta dig it.
But
exactly.
Barbers, I have from halves to dimes to quarters. We trip over barbers over here.
Really? See, I love barbers.
That's almost like finding a Washington quarter.
Yeah, common.
Very, very.
That's like us
But
finding bees up here that I don't find.
the only Washington, I really like was the first year, 1932. I
Oh,
dug
cool.
that one out of a park, an old park. And,
So you've got a lot of silver around you then.
It's because he's a cherry picker. What do you expect?
He's just going for those high tones.
And I have every machine that I've been through some machines. I'm kind of a.
I was going to ask you how many machines, because I think I know of 3 or 4 machines you've had already. So,
What's your favorite?
My absolute favorite is, which they don't make anymore, is the Mine Lab Explorer 2.
Explorer.
Absolutely love that machine. I can pretty much, I go dig with my wife and my OG pops and all that. And I could, like when I get a signal, I can tell, I say, well, I know that's a bullet. Well, I know that's a silver. And they'll dig it up and that's what it is. I knew that machine, from top to bottom. So, but just the 2 top lines that I like is, I like my Mine Labs and Garrett. Because I think that Garrett 18 Max is really, really well. Does well.
Well, you're using, that 18 Max you used quite a bit, but you're using the 6-inch coiler right now in the Knox, aren't you?
Right. And
how are you feeling with that?
I love it, especially like the recent videos that we have. We hit it with the big the coilers that came, and we use them, but it's a lot of iron.
Right.
So I went back and I ordered the 6-inch to see if I can get in between. That's when I actually found my half dime and another seated dime and stuff like that.
Are you staying multi with the 6-inch, or are you going signal?
Multi. And I tell you, and for the depth wise and everything on the 6-inch, I see no difference from the big coil to the 6-inch.
Yeah,
not for us.
Everybody's got a different opinion with that. That's for sure.
I've got a 6-inch coil and I haven't used it yet. And I go out with Messy Hole and Rebecca uses a 6-inch coil and she kills it, absolutely kills it every time we go out. And she finds amazing things. I'm like, I don't know why I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if I get that visual that it's so small, you're not going to find anything.
Yeah, it's it works really well. I know people that have the Knox 800 with their coil that comes with it with the 11-inch coil, and they actually bought another Knox 800 just to put the 6-inch coil, so they don't have to swap out. They actually bought 2 machines.
That's funny.
Yeah, Jane just did that. Northeastern Booty Hunter. He just got the 2 machines now, so he doesn't have to switch out.
Yeah,
it's a smart idea. It really is. I think I need to try this 6-inch coil. Then I really do. I've got it sitting here in the box, and
mount a shaft to each coil and just switch it over quick.
Yeah, Darcy just said the 6-inch coil works great in a nail-infested old homestead site.
Yeah, Mally Man kills it with his too.
Yeah, it goes deep in the dirt. Tommy says.
Yeah, it's like I don't think it loses any depth at all with it. It's awesome. It pinpoints. You got a little bit of old 6-inch coil. It ain't too much you can miss with the pinpoint.
It's so funny hearing you say that because you hear so many mixed reviews on the 6-inch for the Knox. People say you lose depth, and now you're saying you don't. It's crazy. I don't use it enough to make judgments, so I don't know.
Hey.
Yeah, it's true. Absolutely. Because I know a lot of people that went and they bought, I think it was the 17-inch coil that they have, the big one for it.
Yeah.
Arm breaker. I got one of those too.
I know a lot of people are selling theirs because it's pretty much almost no need for it unless if you want to gain ground, more ground to it if you're in a big area, which I understand that.
Right.
Yeah, but you go out. Yeah, but you're like us. When we go out detecting, you're out for morning to sunset. I couldn't imagine swinging that monster for that long.
Oh yeah, I agree.
No way.
it's pretty tough, and this like swinging a Garrett ATX all day long with that trash can lid they got for it, that 20 inch. And you just want to throw it behind you and just drag it.
I know. I used to
Yeah.
swing a CTX. I know. I get it.
Yeah, you just sold that too.
Yeah, I got rid of that thing. It was killing me.
Pro Metal Detector said, "I'll buy a 25-inch coil for my Knox." Joel's like, coverage and sore arms. Patrick says, strap a weight onto the tail end of the shaft or get a counterbalance shaft. That makes all the difference.
I just got one, so we'll see.
I do. I have a carbon fiber shaft on my Knox, and that it does make a difference when I'm out. It's like I'm not too happy with the carbon fiber shaft that I have. I actually may look into getting like one of the ones that you just had.
Yeah, it's come with the counterbalance adapter on it, which I'm going to try with the big.
Yeah, see, I don't have that on mine, so
it'll be interesting.
Try that out.
So, Damien, are you all just field, or have you done? I know you've done some beach detecting, and I saw your monster shovel before the show started. You should see this shovel, and it's on a carbon fiber shaft. Since we're speaking about carbon fiber shafts, that thing's a beast.
Yeah, it's in the pictures it's like, all right, it's not too bad, and when it got here, I'm like, wow, this thing's huge.
Yeah,
and which is great because less digging the better. But yes, we've done some beach hunting, and I was gonna do a video on how we run our machines on the beach. So it was this. We went eat at our favorite spot, and we went and I was gonna do a little short skit of a video on YouTube just to see.
Actually, can I ask you to do that? Because that's one of the things that people have been talking about. They want to see these how-to videos and videos of how to use your machine, what's the best mode to use. So yeah, I'd be looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people are asking for that lately.
They really are, and I'm seeing a ring in your hand.
And my stepson Tristan, actually, he was in the American Digger magazine. This one. And he found that with the H200. He comes up to us. He goes, I found something amazing. And I opened up my hand and he dropped this in my hand. I was like,
amazing.
Amazing.
It is amazing to find a 14
Look at that. Can you hold that back up again? Because, is that all? There you go. Look at that. That's sweet.
Those real stones, bud, or what?
I never had them checked.
They're sparkling.
I have a tester somewhere around here. I just got.
I have a $10,000 ring in your hand, and you're just letting it sit there collecting dust.
Could be.
And then in this exactly. And then in the same day, my wife was running my machine for the rest of the half of the day, and she found a silver diamond ring.
Awesome.
All in the same day.
Was this all found at the beach, both of those?
Right. Yeah. And all we went there for is to go eat at our place that we go eat at all the time and do a video on how we run the machine on a beach. And then we came up with those two rings. I was like, well, I guess it works pretty well.
That's amazing.
Yeah, next week.
I have no luck when I go to the beach. I do better in the woods. That's where I belong, is in the woods or a field. I go to the beach and I really struggle.
The beach is funny. It's if you know the beach really well and you know where they congregate at a lot. And to tell you the truth, I go right in front of the most expensive hotels where they can just walk across the street to go to the beach from the hotel, and that's where I start dating.
Very nice. So tell me, besides gold, what is that one thing that you want to find? It can be anything, something silly or something worth $1 zillion, but besides gold, besides that gold coin.
To tell you the truth, out of all the years I've done metal detecting for a Civil War relic, I have yet to find a buckle.
You see why Joe's hiding his face? Joe, what did you find this year?
Yeah, that.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah, you're not kidding. It was luck.
And it's just, I go to these places and where they camped at around the plantation homes out in the fields and everything. And it's like, you're finding all these silvers, bullets, bayonet scabbard tips, buttons. And it's like, I know you out here, partner. Where are you?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it eludes me. It's just, I cannot find that buckle.
I'll give you a hint. Stop digging the high tones. If that thing rang up a 19, I would just walk by it twice, and the third time I dug it, and it was a plate.
Really?
Yeah. A 19. What the hell is a 19? What is
Maybe
it?
it had penny.
What is
My
69
protobell was
caliber
an
round
ice
ball. That's what rings up as a 19. And then it's like I've dug bullets and bullets and bullets. And, I mean, if y'all can see that, I got a box full of Civil War bullets.
Dang.
See, that's something we don't have here. I mean, I have not one yet.
Oh, no. We'll get down there one day. I'll dig some bullets.
Exactly. I'm waiting on you.
Oh.
Take some bullets and eat some crawfish.
Careful what you say, man. Well, I'll be down there. Have 200 people at your house one day.
Party in the fields there, I'll tell you. Definitely. Well, I'm telling you, let's make this the year that you find that belt buckle there. You find it. It's out there. That plate's out there.
It's out there. It's just gotta stop cherry picking.
I'm telling you, man, that's it. It blew me away when I found it because I would do the same thing. I was just a cherry picker, and we're at this one farm, and I was getting nothing, so I just decided to start digging everything, And I hit this one area really quick, and I went back just before we left, and it was right next to an oak tree. 19.
Yeah, as I said, 19.
I was on my way out the door. Right next to that was a silver thimble too, like 3 inches away.
I haven't found one of those either. I haven't found anything this page.
Yeah, I found both of those bucket lists on the same day, 5 minutes apart. It was crazy.
You need to go back to your fields and start digging.
I'm about to go out there with a flashlight.
You know what? Sometimes it takes talking to other people because I got into that cherry picking mode. Actually, I was in that mode when I went with you, Nancy, and I found absolutely nothing that day. And everybody else was killing me because I was just listening for the high tone, instead of just digging everything. And quite honestly, after that day is kind of where I just backpedaled a little bit and said, you know what, you got to stop doing that.
It was because he yelled at me for digging. He's like,
yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah.
He was over there and he's really like, don't think that.
So starting this year, it's slowdown mode after I went to PA, and we just really backed it down a lot.
Yeah, but before we started, when they started harvesting the fields and everything, I told my wife, I said, you know what? I'm going to slow down. I'm going to go low and slow. I'm going to dig everything that's not on.
Well, I learned my lesson in PA. We went to a hunt in Boyerton, and we had a group with us, and there was this guy by the name of Seth with us. And the people opened up the house. We weren't supposed to be there, but they told us all to come in. There had to be 75 people in that yard. Seth detects like a slow snail. Silver after silver after silver, a real. I think it was a 2 real. I mean, everybody left, and this guy was plucking this stuff out of the ground. Everybody was like, what the hell? Because he detects so slow, and he listens to every freaking thing. I couldn't believe it, what he pulled out of that yard. I'm just like, wow. So after seeing that, that's kind of where I kind of did the rewind.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to start doing. I think there's a lot more amazing things out there of what we can hit so far. I mean, there was other ones that was plowed, harvest, replanted, but that was just an open field we could get into. And there's like 4 or 5 other fields right next to it with the same, house type, um, Civil War campsite, slash battlefield. I mean, it's just all right there, and we can detect there for many, many, many more years to come. And it's just I need to slow it down and just really, really stop cherry picking.
Well,
Hopefully that bucket's sitting in there.
it's there. Trust me, you need to go find it.
Think about it now. You probably walked over like 25 of them and don't even know it. I'll make you feel good right now.
Don't do that. That's horrible. That's the worst thing. He is. He's gonna. As soon as we finish, he's gonna go out and start going around his yard, just thinking it could be in my yard
sometimes
somewhere.
it takes a conversation like this to change your style up a little bit, and you'd be amazed what happens.
I'll get a text message tomorrow. I found one.
Where's Joe? I gotta call Joe.
See my next video with a headlight on.
Hey, do it. Nighttime digging's fun. I'll tell you, I've done that. It's been a lot of fun. It really is. Well, I'll tell you, this has been a really great interview with you and speaking with you. And I hope everyone out here in the chat, if you haven't checked out Louisiana Dirt Diggers, please do. Please take a moment and show them some love, some support. Like I said, he's been digging for over 10 years, but he's just recently been on YouTube just over a year. I love that the whole family gets involved. It's great to see the kids out there with the pinpointers and out there digging. You see the little bit of the competition between husband and wife. And then you got Pops out there, and he just has a grand old time. He really does. So please show them some love and some support and just check out their channel. You trust me, you'll really be glad that you did that. I am gonna switch over here in a moment. I do have some mail that I want to share, and I hope you will stay on the stream if you'd like and finish off the show with me. Or if you need to go, that I understand. That's fine. Thank you, Paul. So I've got some mail that I wanted to share with everybody that I just recently got. I'll go. One of the things that I don't have a Louisiana Dirt Digger sticker yet. Hint, 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 hint. I don't have one of your stickers yet. I did recently. I'm starting to get some more stickers here, and I appreciate that. And I just wanted to shout out to some of the people that I've got stickers from, and I just got this past week. Tracy's Treasures. I need to do something about my light. It's a really cool sticker. If anybody to check that out, she's doing some sticker swaps. I also have one from Texas Sodbuster Metal Detecting Relic Hunters. These are really cool. This is really shiny, so I don't know if you'll see that one. I really love that sticker. I've got that one and a bigger one. Check those out. They're all doing sticker swaps. If you go over onto the Facebook page, I don't know if anyone's seen this one. I recently got this one a couple of weeks ago, but I just love it. The house, they have a whole new logo, and I love their new sticker right there. This one, I don't know if you're still in the chat. I saw you in the chat. Let's see. Quester of the Past. If you can see that one right there, that's really cool. I've got a bunch of those there. Thank you for that. And this one right here, we've got Central Virginia Relic Recovery. All these shiny ones. Ooh, my green screens.
That's cool.
This is a wicked cool one. It's really nice and shiny. So I've got that, and I think by next week I'll probably have one from Damien. Right? Hint, 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 hint.
Exactly. It's coming. It's coming your way.
And tonight's shout out sticker and shout out channel, everybody, right here is Backyard Treasures. Brand new channel. Dropping the link in. That's tonight's shout out. This is a really, really special channel and a really special sticker. My daughter, Kayla, this is her channel. She's just starting on the YouTube here. And like I said, she's been out there detecting with me several times, and she's borrowed my AT Max, and she's found some pretty cool things. So she is now out there on YouTube, and check out that sticker right there. And
Just
please
subscribed.
take a moment and give her a little love, a little support. She's my tonight shout out, Backyard Treasures. So I did get 2 other things in the mail today, and one of them, hold on a second, it says, this is from Digging with Deej. Deej, you're still here, I hope. Yes, Deej, you are great. It says, Dear Nancy, here's a token of my appreciation for your help moderating when I live stream and for being such a great supporter of treasure hunting community. This is a gift to keep for your own collection of artifacts. It is not to be given away because it dates between 1850 and 1890. Thank you. You rock it, Deej. Hold on a second.
Is it ticking?
It's wrapped really well.
Making sure it wasn't ticking.
There's a lot of bubble wrap on this. I love bubble wrap. I'm going to pop it. Well, this isn't breakable because I just had to rip the bag open.
It's like Christmas.
It is. Well, that opened up a little bit easier than I thought it would. That looks like a pen box. I'm gonna make faces. I make faces when I open presents and stuff. You should see me at Christmas time. It's horrible. I can't open things. Oh my God, this box is absolutely beautiful. Oops.
Ooh.
Let me see. I think I'm. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, look at this. Do you know what this is? Look at this. That's like a boot button hook, right? Oh my God, Deej, this is beautiful.
That's awesome.
Look at this. Can I take this out of the? I want to keep it in the box, but wait a minute. It's got a monogram on it too. Oh, I don't know if you'll see that. I need to fix my lights in here, people. I'm so sorry. Look at this. Oops. See the hook? That's for like the old shoes and buttons. The boot buttons, you. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely beautiful, Deej. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can take it that way. If you can. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
That's awesome.
Can you imagine how many button hoops that did? Thank you so much. This is never going anywhere but to me.
How long it took them to put their shoes on in the morning.
I know, that's what I mean. Oh, thank you.
If you were drunk, forget it.
Let me poke your eyes. Oh, this I need to get Who's that? Can you hear that?
I think we lost baby.
What is that?
Got aliens.
Sorry about that. It is definitely aliens.
Yeah, I think we lost. I think his earbuds went out.
Oh, I think so too. Dee says it's a button hook for gloves and shoes. Thank you, Deej. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't think Damien can hear me anymore, can you?
I can still hear you.
Oh, good. I'm glad you can still hear me.
Yeah, my earbuds went. Hey, another electronic.
I thought the aliens were coming.
I do have one more thing that I did get in the mail today, and many of you who follow JHH, Jersey History Hunters, Farmer Eugene. Hello, Farmer Eugene. I hope you are watching tonight because I got your package today, and I just want to say thank you so much. I got a special book from Farmer Eugene. It's for me to read. I do like to read books. I love old books. It's called I Never Knew That About England. Okay. Farmer Eugene knows that I lived in England for 5 years, and he also knows that my husband is from England. So this is a little book about I never knew that, some little fun facts in here, maybe a little trivia that I can test my husband with. I got a beautiful letter from Farmer Eugene, and I will be writing back to you real soon because I have so much to say to you about this letter that we received. Farmer Eugene is a car guy also. My other love and passion is cars. It's something that I've always been into when I was younger, also more so with my husband. My husband does British restoration of cars, and he builds cars and he modifies cars and a lot of the old British, mostly British. He's done BMWs and other European cars, but he specializes in the British cars. So I have so much to write back to you. I just want to say thank you so much, Farmer Eugene. I'm really going to enjoy reading this book and going over some trivia too. Whoops. I just dropped the box. I'm sorry. I'm a klutz, okay? Sorry about that. So thank you, Deej. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. This has been like, I got spoiled today. I like this. I had a really bad day at work today. So going to the post office after work today and getting presents and stickers, and I was like over the moon. I was so happy. I was like, you guys just made my day. So thank you. I really do appreciate that, every one of you. I am doing sticker swaps if anybody wants to exchange stickers. So all you have to do is shoot me an email. My email is ambientgirldigs@gmail.com. You can also find it on my About section on my YouTube page. My address is also there. My post office address is there. So if you want to drop me something, I can show it on the show here. Once again, I'll show you a sticker, give you a little shout out. But as I said today, my special shout out tonight is to my daughter, Kayla. Show her a little support. She actually put up a first little video today of some of the things she found in 2020. I think she might have did better than me in 2020. I'll tell you that. So, Joe and Damien, thank you. I've really enjoyed having you on the show tonight. I don't know if you can still hear me and be able to talk with me. I'm going to drop your channel once again into the chat. I hope everybody takes a moment, show a little love and support to Louisiana Dirt Digger. Get out there and check out some of their videos. Really enjoyable to watch. Once again, I love supporting those family channels. I love seeing the kids get involved in metal detecting. We've got hey, there he is. I was wondering where he was. Hi. We got to get you back out digging. Your dad has things he wants to find.
I'll show you something.
In a minute. We'll do it in a minute.
He's a good little digger there. I'll tell you like that. I think he's done better than some of them on some of the days that they've gone out. So,
yes.
Does he have a little mini horde detector yet? One of the mini hordes?
I'm actually I just ordered his Mine Lab Go Find. I got him the 44.
That's a nice little detector. I've heard some good things about that.
Hey, he's strong little boy. He just my little compact.
He's your mini you. That's why.
My wife, that's carbon copy. like she says, he has the attitude as his daddy, but he looks just like my wife.
Oh, that's awesome! You're gonna have a fine digger there. You're gonna be really jealous. You're gonna be really jealous if he finds that buckle before you do.
I was gonna say he's gonna pull the plate.
I hope he does. But he has his channel. He's actually 6 years old, and he wants to start a channel. And my wife's on it right now. It's Sniffer Hound Detective.
Hi, Sniffer Hound. Hi. It's good to see you, Lauren. I wish you were on tonight. I'm sorry you couldn't be on with us tonight. We'll have to have you guys come back one time as a co-host or something and hang out with us.
Oh, that'll be awesome. I enjoyed it. I appreciate it.
I would love to have her on and have that little banter going back and forth between the two of you. I like watching that. It's great.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be some good stories. I'm sitting.
He's gonna be careful because she's in the chat.
Be careful what he says.
It's more like, yeah, it's gonna be great.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Oh, wonderful. Well, guys, we are just following up on the 8 o'clock hour. I am going to end this because I know there's so many other channels starting off right now at 8 o'clock. Facebook's really busy. There's a few Facebook Lives over there. There's Gypsies and Amanda Digga DeGaz's podcast if you want to go over there and check them out. And once again, I just want to say I really appreciate every one of you being here tonight. I'm really glad that you took the time to spend Monday night with us. It's been fun. I'm so glad you got to meet Louisiana Dirt Diggers, Damien and Joe. Thank you again, once again, helping me out here.
You're welcome.
Dropping those links back in there. Show a little love, show a little support. Remember, we're all in this together. We're going to get through it. Damien, if you want to just hang on when I say goodbye to everybody and stay in the chat. I'd like to talk to you just before you leave, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Have a fabulous Monday night. Tomorrow is Jersey History Hunters. Make sure you're there, 7 p.m. Copperheads are on at 8 p.m. on Wednesday night. Make sure you're there, too. And I'm just going to say, if you haven't seen the videos that are popping up all over the place, start looking for those 24 hours of non-stop metal detecting
streaming. Day.
Mark your calendar. March 5th and 6th. Starts March 5th, 5:30 at night, Eastern Standard Time. 24 hours of non-stop channels. We're going to be streaming. You've got to be there. So keep your eye out. There's some really cool videos that are going to be popping up here and there. Make sure you show those channels too a lot of love and support. We're going to have a great time. I'm looking forward to that. Everybody, I'm going to say good night.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you again for being here. I'm Nancy. This is Digging Life, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye, everybody. Thanks again. Peace out.